Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the Premium Bandai exclusive HG Gundam M91 from the Gundam Build Fighters Amazing Ready manga. Now that's the Amazing Ready manga. I haven't actually read the entire thing yet, but it's basically, in a nutshell, for those who don't know, is the one that shows the Amazing Strike Freedom Gundam, I believe. And this one is specifically used by Julian Mackenzie, that was also seen in the Gundam Build Fighter series, where he was using the Gundam F91 Imagine. So once again, in another nutshell, this is supposed to be, according to the manual. Now I'm not sure if this actually is shown in the manga, but according to the manual, this is what the Gundam F91 Imagine is supposed to be after an upgrade. So this is like, I'm not sure if this is the what if situation or was actually seen in it, but we got it as a kit. So here we are. And once again, as usual, my reviews will be showing its components, leftover pieces, and yada yada. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be uploading this today, sorry, because I'm currently filming this on a Thursday, on a Wednesday, so, and I usually upload my reviews on the weekend, so I'm just trying to save time for this weekend because I have something coming up. Anyway, let's get on with the review. First of all, let's talk of what you're supposed to get. First, you get the M91, of course. You get a beam rifle, and you have all the equipment onto it as well. So I'm gonna put this onto the side a little bit, this time on the left side, and then here's what you're supposed to be using or getting. So we have this thing, which is called the M-Lance. This is one of the main weapons, or the only close combat weapon. This thing does not come with beam sabers, but I'll get into that later. And here is a connector part that you can attach or store the weapon onto the back of the kit, which I will demonstrate. And here we have another face plate, which has the open face. Now, I use a sticker here, and I believe this comes in entirely white, and they don't give you a sticker for this, so I used a gold metallic Gundam marker on that face area. And we get 4 hands in total, which is interesting because you get 2 multi-purpose hands for left and right, and then 2 trigger fingers for the left and right. This is something I haven't seen in a while. Of course, this is not the typical trigger finger we see. This is kind of one of those different, unique ones that we don't see too often. And here is one of the main things that a lot of people, or some people, don't like this kit, is because it's sticker heavy. Now, as you can see, this is the stickers, but I haven't used most of them. The only ones I used were like the eyes, some one of those black and gold symbols ones, some triangles, and the camera. The rest I basically colored using a Gundam marker. So yeah, despite the amount of stickers, it's not too hard to actually color them, even using Gundam marker. So I will show you guys what part I did. And like any Premium Bandai kit, they always, or most of them, 80% or 90% of the time, comes with a ton of leftover pieces. I'm going to get my box ready to get these out of the way. First of all, we get some leftover polycaps. Now, this is not the entire polycap plate. We do get another entire polycap plate, but of course, that one uses every single polycap. This one is a separate one, and you have one left over here. And here is, I believe, this is from the original bazooka used by the F91. This is the original handle, I believe, so we don't use that. I believe these parts are ankle parts for the feet for the original F91 HGUT, of course. So you get 2 of them, since 2 feet, and we get a leftover of the original F91 front part of the head, I believe. So that's another leftover piece. You use the back section of the head, so yeah. And then we get these 2 dark red or dark wine color pieces for that. I believe is for the chin part for the original F91. So yeah, you get 2 of them because the F91, I assume, would also have the normal face and the open face. And we have this part, which I believe this is like for the V-fin for the original F91. This one, I have no idea. So that's that. And don't get me wrong, this thing does come with leftover beam saber hilt, I believe. I think this is I'm not sure if this is a single piece that's supposed to be like this, but yeah, they do provide beam saber hilt from the F91. So yeah, but you don't get any beam saber effects, but good to know you have those. And then here we have some leftover parts from the original F91 once again. I believe this is from the bazooka. These are obviously from the shoulder fins. Some thrust, I believe this is also from the bazooka. This part I'm not really sure what these are, but yeah. And then here we have we have the front skirt and then the side skirts and the face, the two faces, normal and open version of the face. So those are leftover pieces. And finally, we get the feet guard. I believe this is the knee section. We have the beam shield section, and let's see what else. And the final shoulder section. Now, I wasn't aware of this, but the F and the 91 are actually inscribed on the shoulder, so that's actually a pretty good thing. And because of this, I might actually try one sooner or later. So once again, I don't have the HGUC F91 both versions, so I don't have any much reason or can't even try to compare. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of kits I don't actually have than you think. So oh well. Alright, now so let's get on to the review. Of course, I will point out what part is supposed to be a sticker, and I will mention what I did to the part. Okay, now let's start with the head. I guess I have to demonstrate something with the head, of course. Here's the head once again. The eye section is obviously a sticker. This section is a sticker as well. I mean the head camera, but it's kind of blocked off with this red piece, and I believe there is actually. There is one more sticker on the back section of the head. As you can see, the movement is pretty okay for like it's pretty decent. It can go down that much, up that much, and 360 twist. You're gonna need to do it on a specific angle because of these fins and the V fin. You don't want to break it, so I'm not gonna even demonstrate it. But just letting you know, you need to be on a specific angle to do a 360 twist, which I'm not really sure why you want to do so on this kit. And I should mention that since the F91 is also a pretty small HUC kit, this may also feel a little bit small, but once again, if you look at it side to side like this, you can see the shoulder. Oops, this is the HCG axis, which I'm pretty sure this is also a pretty good standard HG kit. I put the local type somewhere else that I can't find, but you can see the shoulder location is very lower than the G axis, and you can see the head is like about a head short. So you can see this is a kind of a bit smaller kit than your typical HG kits. Okay, and let's talk about stickers now. Now we're done with the head. Now the head doesn't require that much stickers other than the basics, the eyes, the head cameras, and yada yada. And also what you just saw was that you can see the helmet just kind of like popped out because you can pull the face out like that and reveals the helmet, and then you can just swap it out with the open head. And I believe this is like for the F91's, the original F91's function, but I believe this also has a name for it. This is the head radiation system, which can be used as a weapon as well, which I'm not really sure how that works. And honestly, I didn't really understand the F91 Imagine as well, where this part can be used as a weapon, but oh well. Once again, I colored this with a gold Gundam marker, and honestly, it looks okay. It definitely looks better than the normal F91 version, but I tend to stay with the original, not the original, but the normal non-open head for personal reasons. And yeah, of course, the problem with this is that the sticker, if you don't place them on the correct section, they might pop out like what you just saw. Mine is actually starting to peel off there, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of a bummer. Why is this doing this now? Sorry about that. Then again, as much as I would love to color the eye sections, I don't think I'm skilled enough to do so. Okay, I just wasted some of you guys' time, and here time to talk about what part is a sticker. You see this white section on the chest? This white section, this is supposed to be a gigantic sticker. What I did, I used a white Gundam marker, used multiple coats, and there we go. I think I did a pretty good job for what it was, but yeah, this is supposed to be a sticker, and this section obviously is also a sticker, which I actually did use a sticker. There's no way I'm able to color this gold and black separately like that. And also another piece I believe is these black sections. Now the stickers, they're kind of like in the middle section between a black and gray. I believe these are the ones. So what I did is I just colored them in black, and I think I did a fine job. Of course, there's a smudge over here which I forgot to scrape off. There will be some parts where I forgot to clean off, so keep that in mind. I tried to scrape off any smudges as much as possible, but seems like I forgot to do those parts. So that's that for the body section. For the body section, it does have sort of an ab crunch, but it's kind of an interesting ab crunch. So you can see it has some movement going on here. and the 360 twist on the body itself, I say it is possible. I'm just gonna say it is possible, as you just saw. Okay, now let's look at the backpack. Now the backpack is kind of interesting. Well, not interesting. This section I believe is pretty much the same build. Now we have these thrusters and the VSBR cannons, where these are supposed to be on the back, they're on the side skirts now. And for those, and instead of the cannons, we have these thrusters. So these things do move up and down like the original VSBR like attachment. So the connection is pretty much the same. So they can move up and down about, let's say, a good amount. Let's say about 90 degrees if you know how, if you work your way around. And these things do open up like this. Kind of reminds me of the like the Victory Gundam-ish style. But yeah, and I believe there was there is a Victory Gundam Imagine, I believe. Julian Mackenzie also made one, but it's not out as a kit, but it does exist in like the story, I believe, or in somewhere else. So that's that for the backpack. Since I'm here, I'm gonna mention you can take this part off, and then this is how you store the M lance like this, and you can put this white piece onto this section once again to make it look like it's opened up, which I'm having trouble to do so. But basically something like this. I'm going to take this off because I do have to show you guys how the weapon works. Now let's look at the arms. Now the arms, the shoulders are, this is how it works. The polycaps are on the shoulder, and the ball joints are coming out from the main body. So kind of the different situations than we see modern HD kits. But because of that, we do have a good range amount of movement on the arm, forward and backward. And well, this is the booster gauntlet, and these red sections here are supposed to be stickers. I used a Gundam marker as well, and as you can see, it's a gauntlet, not a shield, and you have 3 Vulcans right over here. And yeah, this is a bad example. So yeah, for the arm, it can almost go 90 degrees. So if you're gonna go full 90, you have to kind of fold up the arm like that, and then on the shoulders itself, oh boy, I'm getting stomach aches for some reason. This section on the shoulders as well are supposed to be stickers. This is one of those sections that has to be yellow. Oh, come on, camera. Oh, there we go. This is supposed to be yellow sticker. I used a Gundam Gold marker as well, just because I don't think coloring yellow on a red piece is going to be that easy. So yeah, for the arms are pretty decent. You have a double jointed bend like that, or I guess I should show you guys in this section. Oh boy. We have a double jointed arm bend like that, and yeah, it's pretty good. And you have your typical 360 twist on the arm as well. Oh boy, we have your typical 360 twist, and because this is one of those strike revive connections on the arm, so depending if you're not too careful, or it might like be positioned in an awkward like joint, like as you just saw like this. So just be careful on that if you're trying to pose this. And hands are obviously your typical ball jointed hands, and once again, because of the only issue I'm having with the arms is that because how the ball joints are kind of inside the body, they tend to pop. The shoulders do pop out a little bit too easily depending on like what pose you're doing, and the head can fall off like that. So once again, be careful. Okay, now let's look at the waist section. The waist section, well, obviously has these awesome cannons, the VSBR, and once again, these red sections are supposed to be stickers. I once again colored using a red Gundam marker. Let's see. Now, for some reason, you can flip this section like this, 90 degrees, or no, 180 degrees for some reason. And since it's on a peg, it can move as much as you can. So let's say it's about 280 or 270, and then I believe these are the exact same build because you can open these up and reveals a handle. Now you can put this on, you can connect the hand to the handle, but it's not going to be that easy. Here's a picture of me trying that, and it's going to be on a pretty awkward angle, so just letting you guys know. And I'm not sure if this is just mine, but mine is, the feeling or the connection on this peg is very, very weak or loose. I'm not really sure about that. And I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back from the bathroom. Sorry about that. I had a sudden stomach ache. Hopefully that never happens again. Now we finished off from the main body. Now it's time to look at the waist section. Now the waist section is going to be kind of annoying to some people because the front skirt section, this is loaded with stickers. As you can see, these red sections and these gold sections are supposed to be stickers, and each side of the side skirt requires 4 stickers. So that's 8 stickers in total that goes onto the front skirt. That is kind of painful. So one for this, one for this, and one for this, and one for this section. So that's 4 stickers. As you can see, I used a gold. I used a Gundam marker, red and metallic gold. So nothing too special going on. The only part I wasn't able to color is the inside here, which this sticker would cover it up. So that's the only section problem. And the front skirt is once again one of those single pieced front skirts, but if you want, you can divide the middle ball joint if you want to do so. However, despite that, no matter how much you move, it will collide with the actual waist and body of the kit, so it doesn't have much movement. Okay, now for the leg articulation, we have a side swivel going on, and the side skirt does move a little bit to the side, but that's pretty much all you can go. Has a double jointed bend, once again, pretty nice. And then because of the front skirt, if it weren't for the front skirt, the leg could go more than 90 degrees, but because of that, you're going to go less than 90 degrees, and to the back as well, since the back skirt armor does not move. And because of the side skirt stuff, you can force your way around to go almost 90 degrees to the side if you move like this part from to the side. And side swivel as mentioned, and your typical ball jointed feet. And once again, on the knee section, this section is supposed to have a yellow and black sticker. I used a gold and black Gundam marker, and that gray section is a separate piece, so no need to worry. And on the back of the legs, here are some stickers I've actually used, those triangle ones, and you can flip these parts open to open up the flaps of the leg boosters if you want to do so. Now, unlike the mass grade version, these are separate single pieces, so they won't move together. You have to move them individually. Okay, now that was pretty much it for the entire kit itself. The only part I forgot to mention is these red sections right over here, which is also supposed to be a sticker. I used a Gundam red marker. The only parts I'm lacking from not using stickers are those black extra details, which I don't know. I guess I could put them on in the future. Okay, now we've seen most of the kit. Now let's look at the equipment, which is pretty much 2. First one is the beam rifle. Pretty much this exact same beam rifle, which requires a sticker right over here from the original F91, and this handle does not move at all, so just letting you guys know. And then instead of, there's no beam sabers, but this is the main and only weapon, close range combat, I guess, close range weapon that this thing has. Now for the end tip of the spear, you can twist this as much as you want, about until it collides with the handle. Most of the time you'll be using it like this, which is facing opposite of the handle, and this section is obviously a sticker. There is no way I'm going to be able to color that like that, but you have these symbols engraved on here as well, so if you want to try a challenge out for yourself, you can color it if you want to do so. And the way how this works is that you don't really require a trigger finger. This is just a moving handle like that. You can plug it into the hand, and there you go. You have the spear. And if you want to have both arms holding the spear, you can connect the extra hand onto this section, this handle as well. And it is possible. I've tried it on my pictures, which you can check on Facebook, or you can look at the intro section of the video. And that's pretty much it for the review. Now, once again, this is a Premium Bandai kit, and I just want to mention that Premium Bandai kit does not mean it's a better kit. They just work around from the base kit they have. And this kit is obviously pretty sticker heavy, which could be a downside to a lot of people who are not, used to Gunpla as well. But once again, all the stickers except for like the golden black ones, most stickers that are required are pretty much on flat surfaces. So coloring them won't be that hard as you think, because I used a Gundam marker and it turned out pretty okay for what it was. So you can give yourself a challenge or try. Anyway, so that was pretty much it for the Premium Bandai exclusive HD M91 review. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. If I missed something, also leave a comment as well, so I can help you guys out of your questions. Anyway, thank you for watching the review. Until then, see you guys next time.